The following is a presentation of Spring Hill Sports Live. It's time for Spring Hill High School Athletics. On your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by It's time for the Broncos, right here on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome to Spring Hill Sports Live for the first of two doubleheaders as we wrap up the regular season of Kansas high school basketball. Yes, welcome fans. So happy to be with you for another week of Bronco basketball. I'm Alex Smith. I'll be joined shortly by Curtis Kaiser. He'll be doing the color commentary. Caden Carbajo will be on the camera, myself on the controls for you this evening. Boys and girls doubleheader against the Bonner Springs Braves. And this matchup, of course, does have big implications, big regular season title implications for both of these teams. And that is because this is a straight regular season title match in the Frontier League. Neither has lost to a league opponent all year, and both have kind of had tough runs, mostly, frankly, against the Lewisburg Wildcats. That's been what's going to end up being the third place team in the Frontier this season, as the kind of the 5A giants of the Frontier League are both vying to complete an unbeaten regular season in the Frontier League. Both have big scores. Of course, we're intrigued by the boys matchup as well here between your Spring Hill Broncos and the Bonner Springs Brave. Tuesday night basketball action. It is also senior night, so I will do my personal best to both kind of get you down onto the floor, see what they're saying, see what they're doing on the court in terms of senior day, and also provide what little insight, and I do mean little because, you know, these coaches and the Spring Hill staff, they see your family, your friends, whoever you might be checking out this game, watching for. They spend every day with these players. I just observe the game days. I just get the pleasure of kind of calling the action of the end result of all these players' hard work. So there are certainly much better folks to speak on their athletic careers than I. That said, going to do my very best to honor what's a pretty young Spring Hill Broncos team. Also have a couple of young studs over for the Bonner Spring Braves tonight as well. Your Spring Hill Broncos 12-6, though I mentioned all important unbeaten in Frontier League action. So are the Bonner Springs Braves. They come to this one 15-3. Really a banner year, one of the top teams in the 5A division of Kansas all year long. And that is going to be certainly the toughest home test, at least in the league, maybe even out of it. One of the best straight matchups on a kind of similar level team basis for your Spring Hill Broncos this season. Just very lucky, actually, for both teams that they get all season long to kind of round into form ahead of this clash here tonight. Still to come, we'll look around the conference. We'll preview the individual matchup, get you some keys to the game. All that happening on your Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Well, the pregame show is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. To learn more, visit comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Well, 2 perfect teams in league play, 2 teams with really great records in the just the 5A division in general. So kind of double meaning here in this one for your Broncos. For the Braves, also 15-3. That is the Braves record. 12-6. That is your Spring Hill Bronco record. Now, with those records kind of in mind, you might think that the Braves may come into this one heavily favored. My personal opinion, after looking up and down the schedule, kind of assessing the difficulty of the opponents, these 2 teams, they've done very similarly against your Lewisburgs, against your Paolas, against the Frontier. Very similar type of final score, and some of those other out-of-league games that the Broncos have played this season in both that tournament phase of the season and as well as just kind of the non-conference slate. A couple of those games have been against tougher teams than anything that the Braves have seen. So I think due to that fact and also due to the fact that the Braves on the road traveling to this game rather than hosting it makes it pretty much a dead heat right now with 2 teams with perfect league records on what could be one of the, it is the second to last game of the season. We're going to look around the Frontier League. All 6 p.m. tip-offs. Paola at Lewisburg. Baldwin at Jefferson West. Ottawa is at Tonganoxie. And, of course, right here, Bonner Springs at Spring Hill. Believe those are also all a boy-girl doubleheaders. The area matchups, they're brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both. With offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. We're going to take one more break and get you the keys to the game, get those starters for you, hopefully before the national anthem is played. All that right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits.
But you need a limit.
Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just one block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and texts. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The starting lineups are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon and Suites, a full-service salon. The Broncos look to start this game in style. Style is what you'll find at Perfect Details Salon and Suites. Stylish Nash, Lael, and spray tan techs, massage therapists, and estheticians will get you back in the game looking and feeling your best. Book your next appointment at salonperfectdetails.com. A jump ball between Mariah Noel and Jenna Weber, two of the highest scorers in the state at the 5A level, at any level, frankly. Your Spring Hill Broncos starters, it's Addison Bond, Weber, Suter, LaPlante, and Rodden. And this evening, Busher is available, however, not in the starting lineup. Expect to see plenty of her later on in this game, at least, so we think. The Bonner Springs Braves, they start with Leslie Anderson, Noel Van Cleve, and Mackenzie Campbell is going to be down low wearing number 45. Here is Noel early on, quickly doubled, gets it across to Campbell, who opens the scoring. And I do have Curtis Kaiser now joining me. Happy to have a three-man crew once again for the second time this season with Caden over on the camera. And Rodden in the starting lineup again, quickly up with it, but no good. Weber going to load up for a second chance triple. And Curtis, we expect a really tight one as Noel going to try to get all the way in, got blocked, and that makes that kind of controlling that rebound battle, both offensively for some extra chances and also defensively limiting possessions, just so important. That was the key to the game for tonight.
Yeah, just as you see that last possession there, you see number 23 attacking the rim. She's going to do that a lot tonight. You got to stay in front of her to keep her off the glass.
And now Noel is running up ahead. Kind of looked up for a teammate, had Leslie running up in front of her and lost it. Noel, listed as a 6-foot senior, certainly has good size, but already showing that she wants to run in the open floor. And that's something that, fortunately for the Broncos, of course, a bigger, faster guard is going to be a tough matchup for anyone, but with the likes of Suter, with Weber even, Spring Hill sort of almost uniquely qualified to guard that exact player type, as it is a type of player they possess defensively. Bond wiggling her way into the lane, puts up the shot and gets fouled. I like that from Addison Bond. We see her dribbling around all game long, but trying to emphasize her offensive game here early on.
Just a few possessions in here, and you see 23 with the ball in her hands, and her teammates kind of standing watching to see what she's going to do next. I think that could play a role here if they expect her to do a little bit of everything or initiate the offense every time. Maybe we'll get a balanced attack from the Broncos here. Maybe we'll come out on top.
Mentioned the Braves coming into this one at 15-3. And The Broncos facing them at a good time, though. They are coming off of a rare loss. That is a loss to DeSoto, who I believe is DeSoto 6A, if I'm not mistaken. And that is tapped and out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Braves.
DeSoto's 5A.
Well, yes, check that. DeSoto, I mean, and kind of at the point where Spring Hill is now, just as both a high school and as a community, these are the matchups that Spring Hill really wants to excel and wants to win these games, because these are kind of the most similar profile teams that you have right now in at least the KC Metro, but kind of overall the state of Kansas as a whole.
Yeah, the Water Springs joined the Frontier League 4 or 5 years ago, so we see them every year. So looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish here tonight.
Rodden high post, swings it over for Bond, who was wide open for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound inside by Suter. Got it to LaPlante, and now Bond again going to start the drive. Off for LaPlante, who finishes, and the foul. Bond getting the offense going early, setting up LaPlante beautifully. And the foul kind of came almost after the shot, made it an easy and one conversion.
That's textbook basketball right there. Well done.
So LaPlante to the free throw stripe, has a chance to extend the lead, unable to do so. Strong board inside by Campbell as Rodden was contesting it. Here is Noel, jab step to the baseline, going to fade away and leave it short. Rebounded by Weber. Looks like it's a team approach, kind of defending the big Bonner Springs scoring threat. But Weber getting it done that time. And now Weber starts a baseline drive, puts up a floater with the left hand. It was short. Typically very adept finishing around the rim with that offhand, but asking a little too much with the range on that lefty floater. Noel swings around for Nia Anderson in the corner and now pulls it back out. Guarded one-on-one by Weber, has a ball screen option to her left and uses it. Now dishing in the corner back to Anderson. That 3 off the mark, but that was a good look for the Braves. Good looking offense coming around the screen, and you see the Spring Hill approach. We're going to make Noel, or make someone else beat us, I should say, leaving that shooter in the corner, kind of just collapsing in the defense. No driving lane whatsoever for Noel. Makes the right basketball play. Teammate not able to make the shot.
Yeah, it looks like trying to take the ball out of her hands is going to be the approach that we're going to adopt here early on.
Weber stops early, just pops a little 8-footer, and the lead is now 8-2 in favor of the Broncos. Another rebound, Suter, and Noel down, clutching her ankle behind the play, and looks like that was a foul along the sideline. Noel still behind the play, still in the game, and they might even let the Broncos inbound the ball here as she's kind of coming back into your frame here. They do wait for her to head down the court. Looks like she's okay, had to retie that shoe. And a slow start for the Bonner Braves leading scorer.
Yeah, I think some early frustration for Noel there. She forced that shot there. That's probably not a shot that her coach wants her to take very often, to fade away from that far away from the rim.
And Noel able to swat that one away, get some of that frustration out on the defensive end, as a Suter had another offensive rebound for the Broncos. So Busher is now out there and immediately takes the inbound, puts it up, and got fouled. Was going to do my little roll call there. It's Busher out there with Bond, Delaney Hill already in the game too, Jenna Weber, and Suter for your Broncos. Watching the NBA All-Star game the other night, it seemed like that's one of the only uses of the play-by-play commentators. You know, just identify the 5, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Trying to do a little bit more of that, a little less chatter from me.
You know, Busher's in the game for 5 seconds and immediately makes an impact.
That she does. A rebound and 2 points. Free throw game strong so far for the Broncos. It is 10 too early. Well guarded by Weber. Those two, you said Braves joining the league a couple of seasons ago. That means Weber and Noel know each other very well. Little curl cut for Pearson. Leslie got the pass and now backs it out, has Suter on her. Leslie on the rack attack, lost it, stolen away. Weber comes up with it. On the left side of the basket is swatted away by Mariah Noel.
Watching Noel walk there, she's a little tender on when she's walking. I think that ankle might still be bothering her.
Certainly did not impact her defensively, but the Braves do trail here by 8 after just 5 minutes gone. You're watching Spring Hill basketball.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Jenna Weber to inbound under the Bronco basket as we are back underway. As that is tipped out of bounds, Leslie doing the defending. And you haven't really said the name much of anyone else for the Braves. That's because they haven't scored since that opening possession where they got to Campbell the ball on a dribble drive pass. Here is Hill on the high post, looks back out for Weber. Starts the move, free throw line jumper is off the back iron. And Bond able to get the rebound. Bond looking for Hill inside, just too many bodies in there. That pass was never going to work.
Looking at statistical leaderboard here, last I see there, Noel was, this doesn't appear to be the latest update, but Noel was leading 5A at 29.5 points per game.
My goodness. That was, I think that says as of February the 1st, so we're running a little bit old on those stats, but I mean, I think that would give you at least a high 20s average if she's cooled down a little bit, as that pick and roll is finished off by Mackenzie Campbell, who has all 4 Braves points. Cross-court pass for Weber now, who pulls it out. Suter going to try a right angle 3. Likes that spot, but it's off the mark. Noel quickly the other way, yelling at her teammates, get out of my way, all the way to the basket, and unable to put it in. Well, it's right there for her, even when the defense is good, like it was that time for the Broncos, almost still made a tough shot.
Yeah, when you're 6 foot tall and can handle the rock like she can, you're going to get your shot whenever you want. It's just whether or not it's a good shot.
There is Bond trying to step through, and she traveled. Bond trying to get just that little bit of extra space, taking the 1 extra step, will make for the bench as Herman checks into the game. Seen a whole lot of Isla Herman, and I actually watched the warm-ups and the entire girls JV team. I'm on to them. It's taken me all season to realize what's going on and why they win every game by 35. Anyone who comes off the bench for Coach Husa and is an underclassman is playing significantly in the JV game. And that's not something that every program at every level does. It is something that Coach Husa wants to do, giving her underclassmen just an entire evening of basketball every time that they take the floor. And it's really so different to dominate a game as a starter like Herman did in that JV game and come in as a sub. And also different as a varsity player later on in your career to kind of shift your mindset from being a sub into being a more dominant player. That is what this JV experience will do in the long term. That's also why they win all those JV games by 35. And not to discredit them at all, but Noel, nice crossover near the free throw line. She just has not gotten going from the field. And almost stole that one away. Has gotten going defensively, really is the only reason that Spring Hill aren't up 14-15-4. Herman now to inbound from the side. They want Weber as we are under a minute. Strong first quarter so far for the Broncos. Busher on the elbow reverses against the 2-3 zone of the Braves. Weber is short, and the rebound unfortunately kept in, threw it right to Noel. Leading the break up to Anderson, missed it again. And the lid is just on the basket right now for the Braves, as the Broncos, taking a quick possession timeout, will step away as well on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a limit.
Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
Ten to 4 early, your Broncos leading over the Braves of Bonner Springs. And Hill gets the inbound from Busher. Now Herman will take it across the timeline. Herman put a couple defenders on the floor, now gets it to Busher on the elbow. As Weber has it with 6 seconds to shoot. Down low for Hill, back into the corner. Weber again, couple dribbles inside, puts it up and gets it to go. Jenna Weber steps inside the three-point line and gives the Broncos an 8-point lead.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Well, Jenna Weber drained the shot to end quarter number one. Inbounds to begin quarter number two. Even sweeter when the Broncos get the rock for the first possession of a quarter number two. Weber caught that one, steps inside, and gets the second quarter started with a basket. Well, Noel is not going to stay quiet for this entire game, no matter how good of defense the Broncos are going to play. But if you can stack up the lead, build that more and more while she's kind of colder, while the Braves are trying to get going, that is a huge bonus. Broncos matching up on D. It's Weber on Noel. You're going to see that matchup now on the left side of the floor. Two players with both the aspiration and the ability to play at the next level beyond high school, two seniors. As Leslie takes the screen, dishes it into the corner, and the Braves still getting nothing from that supporting cast. That is going to be key for them should Noel's struggles continue. Suter had Rodden in the post, still has her actually. Does get it to Weber. Still zone defense by the Braves. Suter going to try a three-pointer. It's off the mark. And you often see young teams, high school teams, really as a off-balance jumper, not a quality look for the Braves, really. Is it going to be off the mark? Bond comes the other way. A lot of teams struggle to rebound out of zone defense. And Bond puts it up, rebounded by LaPlante, who sticks it in. LaPlante up to 4 points, has kind of been eased back into the team after missing what I think ended up being 2 games. was utilized as a substitute, played some great defense, did not score in that win on Friday, but has already scored twice here in this one. Bond across the timeline after another empty Braves possession. Weber going to try a long three. It rattles out. That would have been big for the Broncos. Leslie the other way, passing out to Anderson, and they do find Noel. First basket of the night comes at the 5:35 mark of the second quarter. Coach Husa would take that if you told her before the game that Noel would start with a drought. That certainly is a recipe for success. Here's a foul on the floor against Weber. We'll say all these late season games have had quite a nice flow to them. Not a whole lot of fouls, not a whole lot of missed shots. Players keeping the ball in bounds. It just works. And right now, actually, 5 team fouls for the Braves already, 0 for the Broncos. Another way that Bonner Springs are struggling. Power dribble inside. Busher got her own rebound, missed the second shot, and got it again. Bond has it on the free throw line now. Suter's wide open in the right corner. Back out for Suter, trying another three, and this one's off the back iron. Good look for Suter. Want to keep shooting those, but has not hit one yet.
Lady Broncos doing a great job on the offensive glass there, getting extra possessions.
Yeah, really are getting after it, and they're getting good looks from three-point land as well. 1 or 2 of these go down, and suddenly the Braves may have to consider changing up that defensive approach. Here is the substitute, Ren Van Cleve, on the free throw line out for Noel. Neither Noel or Weber have come out of the game yet. Shake and bake move on the three-point line for Noel and missed the shot. That's one that you take when you've got 10 points already in the second quarter, not one that you take to kind of get going. And that's why even though the move kind of juked Weber out of her shoe, she wasn't too worried about getting out to contest that. Happy to live with that outcome. A three-pointer on the way, rebound Suter.
Noelle is clearly frustrated. She's talking to herself as she stepped away from that play, and she was talking to herself on the court. That's an obvious sign of frustration. Things aren't going her way early.
Bond finds space for a corner three off. Suter rebound blocked by Noelle. And luckily for a player like Noelle, when you've got size at your position, you can always impact the game defensively, even when you're not offensively. Suter for LaPlante, bad pass. Intercepted by Leslie, who's trying to beat Bond down the floor. And good take foul there by Bond, who reached in and prevented the clean gather by Leslie. Just the first foul of the game against the Broncos. Kirsten Leslie, listed as a 5'10 junior. Looks like one of the smaller players on the Braves, although they do have plenty of players kind of in that 5'8 to 5'10 range. Not a small group at all. 2 for 2. Lead back to single digits as your Broncos doubling up Bonner Springs. Halfway through quarter number 2, Suter looking cross court for Weber. As the Broncos move around that Bonner Springs 2-3. Noelle now running in the open floor. What she loves to do, goes up with the right hand and gets it to go. Noelle now up to 4 points. Little run here by the Braves. Good time to score one of those clean outside looks that the Broncos have been getting. Busher on the free throw line. No hesitation. Well, Busher's got 4, hit a couple free throws in the first half, and knew right what she was going to do with the ball. That's a turnover, not a pretty one, as Van Cleve couldn't come up with the pass. Or that's Campbell, rather.
Oftentimes a scorer like Noelle there, all it takes is one time seeing the ball go through the hoop, and she could fill the stat sheet up in a hurry.
already has a couple blocks. I think maybe 3 or even 4 blocks. Busher may have taken contact, missed the shot. Weber gets the rebound for a third chance, but it's going to be taken away by the Braves. Suter trying to cut off the drive from Leslie. Nice step to the cup. And the rebound grabbed by Noel. That's going to be a jump ball inside. And Noel thought that she was fouled, was stuck in a crowd. It's Bronco basketball. Little funny moment there. Coach Huso's really animated talking to her team and saw the ref for a moment. I think the ref thought that maybe it was directed at him. He had kind of a little beet red look on his face. He did not want to be on the receiving end of whatever Coach Huso was saying. Weber gets it in the corner. Plenty of space to load up and convert. It's the best three-pointer in the game, the most efficient one coming out of the corner, and it's certainly the softest spot against a 2-3 zone. Noel creating some offense for the Braves, quickly drives inside and passes out, and now will take a long 2 of her own off the back iron. Maybe shooting 20%, 15, maybe 10. As this one down inside for LaPlante, and unfortunately got too far under the basket trying to catch that one. Sometimes the pass leads you under there. Sometimes it's your own fault for not squeezing it. Either way, that pass has to be perfect. Noel, spin move, lost the ball, puts up the shot, and it won't go for. Rebound is tapped out, Spring Hill.
Noel might have got away with a double dribble.
I think she certainly did.
See if we can finish the half here strong.
Braves have not lost against Frontier League opposition this season. Weber going to try another 3. Back-to-back threes for Weber. And they've still got time to go to her once more maybe before they head back to the locker room. Big spin move over there before they cross half court for the Braves, as Noel gets it and pulls it out. Just 10 points so far for the Braves in the first half. They were ranked number 5 in all of Kansas, or number 6, I'm sorry, in 5A. Noel starts the drive now. Foul coming in on the floor against Weber. So Weber picks up the first personal, and that's always the risk, using Weber to guard Noel, but just one foul picked up in the first half is a very good outcome. Noel wanted a foul on that play, tried to go quickly and couldn't make it. Herman is going to take a 3 with no hesitation, got pushed. Isla Herman has made things happen in the last few contests for the Broncos.
And here I was going to say maybe they should pull it out and run clock here to end the half. Shows what I know.
Yeah, well, I certainly think that is what the situation may be called for.
Yeah.
But Herman perhaps sensing the off-balance defender.
Freshman stepping to the line, making big free throws there.
Well, whatever happens on this final possession, these final few, a big first half for the Spring Hill Broncos. Big statement first half here at home as they go for the regular season Frontier League title here at home tonight. Noel is going to pull it out, may hold for 1. Is guarded by Weber, who is the game's leading scorer. Chastity Sambol now swung back to Noel, switching back to the left hand, puts up the 3, it's no good. Rebound loose, gathered by Herman. And that was a travel. Unfortunate turnover is going to give Bonner Springs the chance to put a shot up here. It's going to be Leslie putting it up. No good. A 17-point lead for the Broncos at the half as they limit the Braves to just 10 points. They limit Noel to just 4 points, and they are in command here heading into the locker room. You are watching girls basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Well, our halftime show is brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial. At Farm Bureau Financial, Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Well, as they so often have this season, the Spring Hill Broncos charging out of the gate. An explosive start, a high-powered offensive start, but perhaps even more crucially, a stout defensive start to the first half here in this contest against the 15-3 Bonner Springs Braves. And it is because of that hot start that they currently lead this game 27-10 at halftime. Now, Bonner Springs, one of the few teams that is equipped with a scorer who averages more than Jenna Weber does. Mariah Noel, but Noel has scored just 4 points a game. You've actually kind of seen in the flow of this game how she gets it done, how she scores her points, but has put up some shots close to the basket, has posted up, has also put up a couple of threes. Nothing has worked for. A big reason for that has been the stifling defense of actually Weber herself. Also, some of those Broncos teammates. Also, that Bonner Spring zone, I have to say too, not really working. Not really. Even those Bronco misses, Spring Hill was getting very good looks. They could even have 30, maybe 33 if they had made one or two of the wide open three-pointers. They could be leading this game by 20 against what is regarded as one of the top quality opponents that they will face in 5A in the state of Kansas. That, fans, is why we are trying so hard to get the rights from Keisha to cover the postseason, because we believe that this Spring Hill Broncos team can go places in the postseason for the second straight year, even though this was maybe starting out as supposed to be kind of sort of a rebuilding year for the Broncos with a first-year head coach as well. It has been anything but, and trying to kind of put an exclamation mark on it with a Frontier League regular season title, which would happen I don't think it would automatically happen, actually. I have to not get ahead of myself because there is another Frontier League game that does take place on Friday in Ottawa, so nobody is going to be crowned regardless of what the final outcome of this one is, as there's still more to play for. But on the girls' side, it has been a pretty predictable league this season. The better teams have more often than not been the winners, which honestly is why this halftime scoreline is actually kind of so surprising, because we did feel these teams were even. We did feel like this would be a close game. We had Coach Bouchard he was up here a second ago. Not sure where he went. We've only got 3 minutes left of halftime, so going to dive into your Supreme Mechanical Solutions halftime stats. When your thermostat is too hot or too cold, call Supreme Mechanical. Learn more at smsofkc.com. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-433-4567. Looking at Bonner Springs first, of course, just 10 first half points. Leslie has 2 of them from the free throw line. Noel, a pair of field goals in the second quarter. And Campbell actually started off the contest going 2 for 2 when the Bonner Braves were kind of looking like they would stick around in this one. Spring Hill Broncos, Addison Bond made a free throw. Weber has 15 points. Busher did not start the game, but has returned after missing the last one, has 4. LaPlante has 4 also. Isla Herman making all 3 free throws after she was fouled. And I got to say as well, Elizabeth Suter has not scored, has had several good looks, has played great defense, and has been an important part of picking apart that Bonner Spring zone as well. It's going to be trouble for the Braves if they do stick in that zone defense throughout the second half. We've still got 16 minutes of girls basketball, and of course the boys coming up as well. And you're watching it all right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
You've been in there over 30 minutes. You don't pay the water bill, get out.
Wouldn't it be great if you could control your internet usage like other utilities?
I can.
No, I mean if you could control how much usage there was so you could save yourself money, like with water.
Yeah, I know. I already can with Go Brawley.
Oh, well, now you can. With the all-new app from Go Brawley, you'll have complete control from anywhere. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're
Second half live from Spring Hill High School, home of the Broncos, as Noelle tries to get her second half going, hoping to be more effective than the 4 points she recorded in the first half. We'll get a chance to open up that second half account from the free throw line. And I like that play call out of the Braves, just come right out of the locker room. You don't always see coaches run right into the offensive play directly out of that sideline inbound. That time, though, the Braves did. Only 8 seconds elapsing off the clock before they got the shot away.
We'll see if Coach from Bonner Springs gets out of that zone or adjusts that zone to got to find something to stop Weber, or it's going to be a long night for the Braves.
2 free throw makes for Noelle, up to 6 now as Suter takes it on the right wing. Braves do start in the 2-3 zone. And it goes right down into LaPlante, finding space between those backline defenders and converting easily. LaPlante now has recorded a field goal in every quarter, and they won't come much easier than that, or they shouldn't at least. And that's why we've kind of been calling for the Braves to come out of that zone. Nice drive inside by Leslie, but looks like Broncos, I thought, got a hand on it on the way out. Apparently not. And they'll keep the basketball.
Good solid defense there by the Lady Broncos.
Bond is going to take it over to the left side. Weber now starts the drive into the paint. And Bond going to put up a runner with the left hand. It's off the mark. Rebound is controlled inside by Noelle. Noelle is guarded this time by Busher, got by her, and stopped for a moment, put on the Jets again, and wanted the and one. This is not okay. What are you doing? So Noelle back to the free throw line. Three for 4 now for Noelle on the free throws to open up this second half. Bond gets it over to Weber. Starting the drive was cut off. This time, finally some good defense from the Braves. Running the other way goes Leslie, and the Broncos just not giving anything away right now.
3 early fouls on us here with just a minute and a half gone in the third quarter.
I think we jinxed the good game flow, as this one has stopped and started already. Just 90 seconds have elapsed, or 90 plus maybe, to be precise.
Certainly see a more concerted effort to attack the rim from the Braves here. That must have been part of the conversation at halftime in the locker room.
And Busher, strong rebound inside. Didn't really have position, but was able to tear it away. Bond finding Suter on the right side, drops it off for Busher. Power move inside, LaPlante powers up and almost converted with that offhand, was not able to get it to go, and that out of bounds will favor the Braves.
There you see the effect of Noelle on defense.
Yep.
She didn't get the block, but she certainly altered the shot.
Altered both the timing and ending up altering the finish of the shot as well. Now gets possession up high with Weber on her. Starts the move to the right side, spin move, pass out to the corner. And yeah, Anderson, just a freshman, was looking at Noel, kind of decided not to pass to her at the last moment, and that last moment cost her. 26-10 was the score at the half. That difference pretty much holding between these two teams, both trying to make their mark in 5A this season. Busher immediately moves to the middle and gets it to go. Busher for two, Weber on the assist. And it looks like this zone now might be overcommitting up high and is most vulnerable near the basket. LaPlante and then Busher able to get going for the Broncos. Noel isolating again. This time pulls up for three, and it's off the mark. And we said it early, the Bronco game plan is make someone else beat you. It doesn't seem like Bonner Springs are willing to go anywhere else. Bond has it back for Weber. Herman, no hesitation for three. Isla Herman from downtown. It's a 20-point advantage now for Spring Hill.
Last possession down here, Jenna Weber went underneath the screen and probably got lucky there that Noel didn't hit a three.
You got to imagine the Broncos will keep doing that. Timeout Braves.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
And we're right back on Spring Hill Sports Live out of the timeout as the Braves are able to convert on the ATO. This one bounced down low for Busher. Kick out Herman, trying to stay hot and unable to make it from straight on. Rebound is loose. Busher on the floor for it. And that is a jump ball. It will favor the Broncos.
Just a hustle play there by Sydney Busher gets us another possession.
I really wish we had box score. I wish we had rebound differential because it is getting crazy. It feels like the Broncos get two cracks at it every time that they put a shot up, at least in play for the O board. Weber facing up for three, off the mark. Had Noel kind of chasing her down to contest that one as Leslie comes the other way. Here is Noel, athletic move to the rack and puts it in. Well, that is more like it for Noel. Simple move, effective move, and doesn't need to do too much. You can do those saucy crossover fadeaways. I said it during a timeout to you. Once you've already scored 10 in the quarter, that's when you pull those out. But before you do, go to a move just like that, and you're going to be able to score more often than not if you've got her talent and ability.
And there the shot was going towards the rim versus the fadeaway. I think
Right.
is what you're alluding to there. So, yeah.
At least listed as the tallest player on the court. Looks like the biggest player out there on the floor. And completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Has now made 4 free throws in this quarter. Weber finds space to attack. And after hesitating for a moment, was stuffed at the rim. Broncos keep it. So 15 points now, the Bronco advantage, as Herman catches and fires away from the right angle. Well, Isla Herman going from a bit part to a feature. They're looking to find her on the baseline out of bounds play, and why not when you hit them like that? Rebound inside by Noel, and thought that she may have had another and one opportunity. Not able to make it. So for Noel, 6 points from the field, 4 from the free throw line. A chance to get up to 12 points on the game. Chastity Samble into the game. Van Cleve also out there wearing number 42 with the freshman Nia Anderson. Leslie has pretty much been a constant at the guard spot for Bonner Springs. Looks like some full court pressure now for the Braves. They are matching up. Cross court pass, and now down low. They're looking for Busher. Picks up the personal foul on Noel. Just the first one on Noel. Haven't seen either Weber or Noel in that foul trouble. And I think one of the most interesting aspects of this Weber-Noel matchup, as Herman going to try another three. This one's off the front of the rim. Fast break opportunity is thrown away, and it's going to be Bronco ball. Weber smartly left that one off there. Kind of the difference between their games, though, is even though Weber's the one leading in points up to 15, that's despite Noel now getting up to 12. It feels like Noel is dominating every aspect of the game, even though she's not scoring. That's because pretty much always has the ball and always a threat to block your shot on defense, too. Whereas Weber can kind of come in and out of the flow of the offense. Noel is the offense.
And we've got a much more balanced scoring attack so far for Spring Hill versus Bonner Springs.
Certainly have. That's something you mentioned at the top, as that foul comes in against the freshman Anderson. And not that Weber hasn't developed quite a bit here in the senior season, but it's really been the evolution of those complementary pieces. Here is Noel all the way up and a win up with the offhand. That took away all of her size advantage on that play. Also missed the layup for good measure. It's been that kind of night for the Bonner Springs senior. That's going to be another foul, though, against Herman. Anderson in the corner. Now backs it out. Is guarded by Weber with Suter on the Noel matchup. Now it looks like zone actually from the Broncos now, in an effort to just slow down this Bonner Springs offense. And by slow down, I don't mean necessarily prevent them from scoring. I literally mean cause their possessions to take longer, because at the point they're in the game now, a long 30-second, 40-second possession, even if the Braves score, that's a good outcome for Spring Hill. Noel has it, doesn't want to wait to score, and puts it up. No, but the foul. Same drive that we saw her use earlier on in the game. And if I'm going to nitpick a little bit, you drive to the left, you got to use the left hand. We saw on that fast break layup too, you do give up all of your size advantage. If you go up with the right hand on the left side of the basket, you suddenly become blockable, even for players smaller than you.
And now with 1:43 to go in the third quarter, it's a 1-on-1. They're in the bonus already, so.
That is trouble. Rare miss for Noel. I think now I've got her at 6 for 8 from the free throw line so far. And no doubt that she will put up a good number of free throws in the fourth as well. Weber has it. Stop and pop three is too strong. Suter trying to keep it in. Does so. And now Weber has it once again. Drive into the middle. It does go up with the left hand on the left side of the basket and got fouled. See, a player like Weber has to go up with the left hand. Doesn't necessarily have that as much size or the ability to just glide past the defenders. It takes a little bit more thought. As that one is going to find Busher, who traveled. Busher was just trying to keep her balance after making a nice move to even catch that ball. As Noel barks out the play call and sets the Braves into motion. It's like the classic horn set. She'll fade to the opposite side for three. And it's not too late for Mariah Noel to heat up. Is having a big third quarter. Herman, rack attack out to Weber. Spinning inside, looking for support, and gets it via the official's whistle.
I think we see a timeout coming here by the Broncos.
Yeah.
Probably going to be some words of slow down. Maybe we don't need to push here.
And you certainly called that one, as Coach Yusa just called that one full timeout. Good to have a coach up here in the booth, of course, and can sense these game situations.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
It is Spring Hill basketball. Underneath, facing the full court, or scratch that. I'm all mixed up here. That's a baseline out of bounds set. I thought the Broncos had the Braves rather had just scored to prompt the timeout. But Weber has it underneath. Going to inbound long. Nice dribble drive here. The shot up, no. And a foul comes in late. Aubrey Meter into the game and immediately is fouled.
Another freshman coming in and making an impact. Big stage.
And earlier in the season, I kind of had a personal watershed moment when Aubrey Meter's parents introduced themselves to me just as, I'm Aubrey Meter's dad. And that's when it hit me who this is for, who these broadcasts are for, who this game is for. And people identifying themselves by this player's dad, this player's cousin, this player's mom, coach. As Noel gets all the way inside and kind of said it in the first half, she was not going to be silent throughout the evening. Herman open for three, no hesitation. It's off the back iron. She's put up 4 or 5 triples today, made a couple of them. As a foul going to favor the Broncos. That is, I believe, now 6 fouls against Bonner Springs. So we are destined for a heavy dose of free throw action in the fourth quarter. Jenna Weber has it underneath as a Suter gets into the corner. Straight for Busher. Now Meter. And Jenna Weber settles into a 3 off the back iron. Rebound inside by Noel. Going to try to go coast to coast with it. The gather, nice dish out, and one Van Cleve. Well, the end of the third quarter can't come soon enough for Spring Hill who are just trying to survive this Braves run here, and it's all happening with Noel driving the bus. 3-point play completed by Van Cleve. First points of the game for her. 15 for the Broncos. Herman has it, being chased around a couple of defenders. And that's going to be a learning experience there for Herman. You don't want to ambush your inbound passer. You don't want to ambush a big man like that. Coming up the court, of course, the turnover is going to go against Busher, but really had no clue she was about to receive the basketball and then walked with it. 5 seconds to shoot for Mariah Noel. Working on Weber, puts up the three. Well, the third quarter belonged to Mariah Noel and the Bonner Springs Brave. It's now a 7-point game here in Spring Hill.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark, now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill. Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
What is senior night here in Spring Hill? Of course, the final regular season home contest. And the senior's name that you've heard tonight and throughout the season as Van Cleve going to try a three off the back iron and out of bounds is, of course, Jenna Weber. That's the one that you hear about. One of a small number of seniors, but an important senior class in Paige Husa's first season here.
You got Delaney Hill, along with Lily Haney as the other two seniors on the squad.
Post-to-post pass, and unfortunately, LaPlante not able to finish the dime from Busher. Attack mode from Noel, elbow jumper off the mark. Rebound inside is eventually controlled by the Broncos. And here comes Weber. If she can get there, she can't. Threw it too far ahead of the Spring Hill shooting guard. 14 points in quarter number 3 for Noel, now up to 18 on the game. 6 of those came from the free throw line and then scored inside, followed by a couple triples. And still running point for the Braves. One thing she does have in common with Weber, neither have seen the bench a single time. Van Cleve going to try another three, this time converts. Ren Van Cleve, one of the more interesting names in the Frontier League, and able to splash down from behind the arc. 4-point contest now. The lead was 17 at halftime. Weber into the middle of the lane, got fouled as she put up the shot. And we'll see who is credited with that one. Might be Noel's second. No, it's going to go against Sambol. So free throws for Weber. One thing I have not seen is a state leaderboard for free throw percentage. I'm not sure that is tracked, or at least not on a weekly and let's upload it to the internet basis.
Not on Keisha's website. I haven't found it.
But Weber, one of the original ways that she became known to the basketball scene in the greater Kansas area was going, I think it was somewhere in the 20s, a perfect 22 for 22 in the tournament last season. as Noel powers inside, and man, not too many players can knock LaPlante over. She did it easily. 4-point game still as Weber trades a deuce with Noel. Bond has it in the corner. Baseline was open for, takes it and makes it. Bond, little 10-foot jumper from the baseline up to 3 points now. And Noel calmly across midcourt. Weber's right there to meet her. 6 minutes to play and a 6-point deficit for the Braves. Noel takes or thinks about taking the ball screen and now gets it to Van Cleve. And the return pass, she converts. That's only a 2-pointer. But she is feeling it, and she's talking to herself still, but I think in a different way than what we saw earlier in the game. Mariah Noel is hot, folks, and let's see if the Broncos can survive.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
More full court pressure shown by the Braves. And Broncos going to use all 5 to get across the midline, but Bond got stripped. Noel coming into the play from behind, immediately in attack mode when she receives it. Spinning inside and travel. Is going to be called for the travel. Noel that time did seem to kind of be forcing it, did not have numbers. It was 1-on-3. Not that we haven't seen her make a couple contested shots, but that time just, again, trying to create that extra little bit of space with the final step as Herman replaces Bond here. We're heading toward crunch time, seeing a whole lot of the freshmen. That one ran just like Coach Huso would have wanted, and Weber is able to just about scoop it around and get the first 2 of the fourth. Weber now trying a 3! Jenna Weber, a 7-second 5-point run, and that restores a much larger Spring Hill advantage. Noel losing the ball on that play, and Weber is called for the personal. That does send Noel to the line.
And that's Jenna's 4th foul. Be worth watching here.
And she picked those up in a hurry, too. I think got the first one back in the second quarter, and then the third quarter when Noel kind of came alive, just trying to do anything to stop her. Might see, no, we're not going to see Weber on the bench. This is an interesting end of game scenario. Do you keep Weber on Noel? Do you switch it around? As they're certainly not willing to take her off the floor.
You know what, I like this call by Coach Huso. Senior night, senior guard, 4-year letter winner for the program. You got to trust her to make the right play.
Got to ride or die with the senior. And oh my, what's the call here? The call was an off-ball offensive foul on LaPlante. So I think they called an illegal screen on LaPlante, who was not trying to set a screen. And on a broken play opportunity, the Braves get 2 points. Mackenzie Campbell was all the way down the court as the Broncos were as confused as we were as to what that call even was. Weber has it up high, got it to Busher, missed the shot. Here comes Leslie the other way, and it's blocked at the rim by Herman. Weber tried to keep it in, but it was already out of bounds. So Broncos keep possession. That's a big sequence. Press break going to try to maybe find Weber, possibly in motion again. Instead, Suter has it on the side. Busher now doesn't want to travel with it again. Herman for Suter. And now the confident Jenna Weber starts the baseline drive, getting around a couple defenders. Swings it around for a Herman three. Isla Herman. 3 3-point makes in the second half. And the lead now up to 8 points.
I believe I said this last game. She's got a very bright future in this program. Shoots that ball with confidence.
And it's Noel trying to respond. Busher strong on the glass. Herman up ahead, and oof, I think Suter took a blow to the head on that play. And may have had multiple players, actually. There was definitely some head-to-head contact there with the Suter kind of sandwiched between two Braves players.
I think Noel's looking like maybe she felt like she was bleeding. Couldn't tell if it was the nose or the ear. She was kind of feeling around to see if she was bleeding.
Noel went for the knee and then also kind of touching the face area. I think that was my concern initially. There was some hard contact there. You had Suter who was looking at the ball. You had a couple of players also looking at the ball, a couple of Braves defenders, and everybody just smashed into each other.
Yeah, dangerous play there. Hope everyone comes out of this all right.
Does look like all 10 players who were on the court are still going to be out there. No, it's a... they had to... So because there was a stoppage made, it was an injury stoppage, and it was for Noel. So Noel was actually forced to come out of the game. That's the first time that she did that, immediately just crouched down at the scores table because she knows she's coming right back in. Isla Herman is shadowed very tightly. And that is a bench's warning. The coaching staff for the Braves, head coach, that's Peyton Leslie over there.
I think he was clamoring for a 5-second call guarding the ball there.
He certainly was, and I haven't actually seen a single 5 call this entire season. And I also haven't seen a coach called for being out of the box either. Busher is able to put it in underneath. Busher having a nice fourth quarter. Having a nice game overall. Everyone inside for the Broncos is eating up rebounds. Suter was contesting that one with Noel, who was able to pull it away. Leslie out for Van Cleve as Bonner Springs role players showing a little life here late. Leslie's 3 is short. And that's going to be Bronco basketball. The lead back up to 10, and Broncos fans kind of just exhaling a little bit, though the danger is far from over. My goodness, I said heading into one of these breaks, can Spring Hill survive? And surviving is really what it feels like when you've got a player going nuclear, like Noel did in the third quarter. But they were able to contain it just enough.
Yeah, just a solid, smart basketball player. She there's times you feel like watching the game that she's forcing it, but there's also times where it looks like she's going to force it and she finds an open teammate. Just solid basketball IQ.
And it's so tough when you are the focal point of everything offensively, defensively. We saw her. It's nice when she can play kind of that right spot or that left spot in that zone defense. That takes a few of those demands away. But when they switched to that player-to-player matchup defense, as the 2 free throws both are going in for LaPlante. LaPlante now has 8 points, has scored 2 in every quarter. Noel inside, puts it in. Mariah Noel has 8 points in the fourth quarter alone, as Herman is trying to get across the timeline. Herman over Bond, that's a big crunch time decision. And Isla Herman going all the way in this time. Well, she said, I heard you talking about my three-point shooting. How about I go inside too? That's one thing that she hasn't done as much in these past few games, really arriving on the scene. And we're going to have a timeout, Braves, as they trail by 12.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Braves ball, 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. They trail by 12 as the freshman, Isla Herman, kind of sealing the show here on senior night. Weber still leads your Broncos in scoring. Got most of that done in the second quarter. Noel loads up for 3, and it's in and out. May have been the last gasp for the Braves as Weber has it in her hands, her very confident, very high free throw percentage hands. Gets into the middle of the lane, puts it up, no. And that quick shot certainly does favor the Braves. Would have liked to see a longer offensive possession there. But they still do trail by 12. Noel now takes it. Has the ball screen option up high. Thought about the 3, spinning inside. Changes her shot at the last moment, but couldn't get it to go. You got to credit Spring Hill with the interior D. Also got to credit Spring Hill for just having tons of lanky defenders on the court. Because a player like Noel, it's going to take more than one person to shut him down. And back to the line goes LaPlante. Well, positionally speaking, LaPlante is the player that the Braves want to foul, and they've done so now twice, but LaPlante has been perfect from the stripe. So the Bronco closing lineup is Weber, LaPlante, Suter, Busher, and Herman. As a foul comes in, Noel rather, who is going to head back to the free throw line yet again. Suter picks up foul number 4. Between Suter and Weber, those two have been tasked with trying to keep Noel out of the paint, and I do mean trying because I don't think anyone on this roster, anyone in the league, frankly, can do so successfully. Has struggled from the field in the first half and from the free throw line, just kind of an off shooting night for her. But is still going to finish easily in the team lead, maybe the game high as well after I add them up. But a great game even with that off shooting performance. Weber gets fouled. So the 14-point lead, a couple Weber makes. And the Broncos will be feeling really good about their Frontier League chances. Also be feeling really good, the seniors. And do you think for both Coach Bouchard and Coach Husa, this kind of being their first class of seniors, do you think that kind of adds a little personal significance for them?
It does. You want to see the team be successful, and that last play there was a really hitty play by Jenna Weber. She felt the pressure of Noelle coming from behind and just stopped the ball because Noelle was going for the steal, and that's just something you can't coach.
Poetry in motion there. Noelle in the open floor, in and out crossover to the elbow and drains it. Weber nearing the timeline as we go under a minute. Looks like a travel. Was going to see if Braves continue to foul or not, but won't need to ponder that this time. Noelle guarded by Suter, who does have the 4 fouls, pulls up for 3 off the front iron. And this jump ball will favor Spring Hill. Man, Noelle, even when the shots miss, anytime she shakes the defender, puts a good attempt up there.
Another great rebound by another hustle play by Sydney Busher that may not show up in the stat sheet, but she was the reason why we got that possession there.
Busher's been strong inside. LaPlante has also had a really fine performance in this game. 2 players who have both missed a little bit of time here toward the end of the season for the Broncos, but the important thing is to be healthy right now.
Looks like Coach Hughes is bringing the seniors back in.
Love to see that.
27.9 of the game. Looks good to see.
Minutes for Haney. Minutes for Delaney Hill as well, as they'll see out the final 30 seconds here. And look at Haney, fresh into the game, and you draw the toughest matchup in the league. Not the situation. I kind of even saw it on her face as Noelle crossed midcourt. She's like, really? I have to do this? She's watched her teammates really struggle to contain an outstanding talent, but contain her they did, or at least contain her enough. Your Spring Hill Broncos likely securing at least a share of the Frontier regular season title in this game. They win by a final of 62-46 over the 6th ranked team in 5A, and what a time to do it as you're getting ready for your section and your postseason state tournament run. We're going to take a brief break down all your stats, preview the boys game as well. You are watching Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Welcome back to Spring Hill High School. We're going to dip out of the broadcast here and throw it to our natural sound, throw it to our announcer down on the floor as the seniors here at Spring Hill will be honored, at least the girls team. Not sure when the boys are doing their thing.
This is her first year as a basketball manager. Alyssa is an honor roll student. After graduation, Alyssa plans to attend Kansas State University, where she will major in kinesiology. Alyssa Gomez. Manager Alejandra Infante. Alejandra is the daughter of Susan and Alex Infante. She is a 4-year member of the Broncos basketball team, is an honor roll student, has been involved in PALS, and is a league leader. After graduation, Alejandra will be attending Kansas State University, where she plans to pursue a degree in nursing. Alejandra Infante. Manager Jacob Page. Jacob is a first-year manager for girls basketball. He has also been a manager for football, soccer, and boys basketball. Jacob is an honorable student, a student council class officer, a member of the chess club, a 4-year member of the Scholars Bowl team, a league leader, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Jacob plans to attend the Iowa State University, where he will major in computer engineering. Jacob is the son of Casey and Stephen Page. Jacob Page. Lily Haney. Lily is the daughter of Heather and James Haney. She is a 4-year member of Broncos basketball, is an honor roll student, participates in PALS, student publications, student council, is a league leader, is active in color guard, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Lily plans to attend the University of Kansas. Lily will be a member of the ROTC, and she plans to major in political science. Lily Haney. Delaney Hill. Delaney is a 4-year member of Broncos basketball. She is an honorable student, is a league leader, has participated in student council, and is the senior class president. Delaney has also been involved in SAD, the volunteer club, is a high squad leader, and is currently serving as the president of the National Honor Society. Although undecided on a major, after graduation, Delaney plans to attend Moberly Area Community College on a softball scholarship. Her parents, Jenny and Matt Hill, are with her tonight. Delaney Hill. Jenna Weber. Jenna is a 4-year member of the Broncos basketball team. She is an honorable student, has participated in PALS, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Jenna was recently crowned as the Spring Hill High School Winter Homecoming Queen. Her plans for after graduation are currently undecided. Her parents, Christy and Mike Weber, are with her tonight. Congratulations to the senior members of the girls' Broncos basketball team. Our senior members of the boys basketball team are Bryce Kirkner. Bryce is the son of Courtney and Jason Kirkner. He is a 3-year member of the Broncos basketball team and is an honor roll student. Bryce has also been involved in Links, is involved in PALS, the volunteer club, and is a member of the Spring Hill High School Chamber Orchestra. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. He was recently crowned our winter homecoming king. After graduation, Bryce will be attending Pregame University, where he plans to major in biology with a pre-physical therapy focus. Bryce Kirkner. Luke Metcalf. Luke is a 4-year member of Bronco basketball, is an honor roll student, and is a member of National Honor Society. After graduation, Luke will be attending the University of St. Mary on a basketball scholarship. He will be majoring in biology with a pre-medicine emphasis. Luke's parents, Jennifer and Matt Metcalf, are with him tonight. Luke Metcalf. Congratulations and best of luck to all of our seniors. Go Broncos!
Well, thank you, fans, for taking in the senior day festivities, the senior night festivities, I should say, here at Spring Hill. Doing our best to just stay out of the way. We've got the typical 15-minute warm-up on the clock for your boys basketball, so we'll step away for a brief moment, get the girls game all wrapped up, and preview this boys matchup here as we've got another exciting 5A basketball clash coming your way right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and texts. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Well, the post-game show, it's brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier collision and paint center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. We're going to wrap the girls' game up first. Of course, it was a game with big stakes, and your Spring Hill Broncos moving to 13-6, handing the Braves just their fourth loss of the season. However, pretty bad timing for the Braves of Bonner Springs. They've now dropped 2 in a row heading into the very ending of their season. Looking at the points, Leslie ends with 2. Noel ends with 24 points. That is the game high. Van Cleve with 6 and Campbell with 8. And you said it, Curtis, right off the top that you thought that the supporting cast from the Broncos was going to be able to do more. You got 22 from Weber, you got 24 from Noel, so that exact thing ends up coming true in this game. A balanced stat sheet for the Broncos. 3 from Bond, 10 points from Busher. You got 9 from LaPlante and 14 points from Isla Herman. 3 of those came when she was fouled on a three-pointer in the first half. Entire rest of that scoring load all came kind of after the Bonner Springs Braves made their run. A huge moment for a freshman to step up on senior night in a game like that.
Yeah, and you know, you a lot of the players you just mentioned are underclassmen. So the girls, you know, we have Jenna Weber, who's, you know, certainly the person we go to when we need a bucket. But we had so many people step up tonight in a hostile game. You know, sure, it's a home game, but it was highly contested, knowing what's at stake. You know, the opportunity to win the outright Frontier League title. Not going to count our chickens before they hatch, per se, but that in reality, that's what was on the line here tonight, as long as we can take care of business on Friday at Ottawa. And in those biggest moments, we saw some underclassmen make big shot after big shot after big shot. You know, for a person like Noelle, you're not going to stop her one-on-one, maybe not even one-on-two. She's just so aggressive and so fundamental. It takes a true team effort to stop a player like that. We held her under her average and forced the other team members to beat us, and they couldn't get it done tonight. So congratulations to our Lady Broncos on a fantastic win.
It certainly was a fantastic win against one of the most talented players in the state who, I mean, she was impressive just in attack mode every time. What I liked the most was kind of how she looked to go on the catch every time she was playing off the ball, immediately trying to go, and that kept the Broncos D on their heels just enough to make this a game. At one point, Bonner Springs pulled within 4, but the coach used a timeout, and really the fourth quarter was never really when the Broncos were under threat. It was during that a big third quarter run that the Braves did make. Coming up, we're going to preview things on the boys' side. We've got 8 minutes to go until tip-off right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. The the industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
The pregame show, it's brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Well, your Spring Hill Bronco boys team certainly does have a tough task ahead of them. We mentioned kind of the similarity of the years that the girls programs were having. Not really the case here on the boys side. Your Spring Hill Broncos coming to this one, they are 7-11. Bonner Springs almost kind of inverting that record at 12-6. However, one thing that Bonner Spring boy and girl teams have in common, both of them a little bit of a losing skid, kind of a good time for the Broncos to be running into one of these stronger programs in 5A in the metro area.
Yeah, you know, don't let that record of 7-11 change your opinion of us, because we started the season 1-5, new coach, new system, and then we're 6-6 since then. So I think we've been playing much better ball lately, playing better as a team, and really kind of getting a grasp of what Coach Bouchard wants us to do. And so although our record is 7-11, we've been playing much better ball since the turn of the clock here to 2023.
And of course, Bonner Springs, they'll be saying, well, this is a good time to play Spring Hill. They just got spanked by Eudora on Friday. Well, here's the thing. Eudora spanks everyone, including Eudora actually kind of did the same thing to this Bonner Springs team. Just looking down their scoreline, they lost that game by 20-plus as well. This is a team that beat Lewisburg handily. This is a team that beat Paola handily. So it is a team that Spring Hill maybe not favored against, but being the home team, they'll feel like an upset is kind of within range here as they tick down the final acts of this regular season. This is a team that did lose to Ottawa, kind of threw up what for them to that point at least would have been considered a dud game. That was just last week. So certainly a team that is vulnerable, a team that can be attacked. And that is why my key to the game is go early. Make a statement early. It's something that the Spring Hill Bronco girls team has done so well throughout the entire season. And at times, Spring Hill boys have come out firing too. It kind of comes and goes, almost as Luke Metcalf comes and goes. He usually tries to come out establishing himself offensively early. If that works out, then we see him score throughout the game. If it doesn't, we typically see both him and the Broncos struggle to score the basketball. So look for a big start out of Metcalf. Look for Bond also to try to get going. He hit a couple of threes in that last game too. Glad to see him extending that shooting range. We've got 2 minutes to go until tip-off. Boys basketball coming your way from Spring Hill, Kansas.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
We're live here from Spring Hill, Kansas on Senior Night. The starting lineups, they're brought to you by Perfect Details Salon and Suites, a full-service salon. The Broncos look to start this game in style, and style is what you'll find at Perfect Details Salon and Suites. Stylists, nail lash and spray tan techs, massage therapists, and estheticians will get you back in the game and looking and feeling your best. Book your next appointment at salonperfectdetails.com. Well, your Spring Hill Broncos starters, it is Bond, Metcalf, Evan Brown, Bryce Kirchner, and James Allen, the senior special. And the Braves will go with Kalen Strait, Brendan Graham, Tavian Cruz, Cameron Doss, and Big Dimitro Moslak. Actually, looks like, well, Moslak, they just tricked me. Moslak was definitely introduced as a starter. And you'll see him probably when he comes off the bench, one of the more recognizable figures that you will see on the court. They introduced him as a starter. He's also 6'7", and he is not starting this game. I promise, guys, they introduced him as a starter. I'm not crazy. Bond is coming around the right side, gets it, or tried to get it into the corner, was unable to do so. Quick fast break opportunity converted by the Braves as Cameron Doss goes streaking to the cup.
I wondered if they didn't announce him because they have 6 seniors. I wonder if they didn't announce the sixth senior and then knowing that they can only start 5.
Well, that could be the case. Pretty senior-heavy program. Only juniors and seniors on the varsity roster and only a couple of juniors. As the Braves come into this one 12-6, though we mentioned they lost 2 in a row. Bond steps into a 3. Chase Bond extending the range. That one looked like it was by design to free him up early in this one. Kalen Straight, the senior point guard, crossing over on Metcalf into the corner for Doss, who tries a 3 and answers. Well, Cameron Doss scored that fast break layup, now already has 5 points as we have played just a minute here. Bond puts it on the deck across the court, or across the lane rather, to Allen. Easy put in for him. So Bond and Doss kind of going head-to-head, making things happen for their teams early on in this one. It's Doss again, this time on a baseline cut, now up to 7 points. I wonder what it feels like to score 7 points in the first minute 30. You must think you're going to break Wilt's record. Bond to the basket, got stripped and lost it. Allen cross court for Brown, who ran into a double team. Bond stepping into a 3. That one nearly banked in. Looks like the Braves may be in 2-3 zone, just as their girls program was. Doss feeling it already, is guarded by Brown. Now up high for Kalen Straight. Spring Hill may be in zone as well. Allen defending down low, straight into the lane, hop step, and can't convert. Bond is going to come away with it. Already seen Bond attempt 2 shots from behind the line, and unfortunately we've also seen him turn it over twice. Commits the foul as if things were bad enough. Picks up the personal. And Keaton Neal is going to give Bond a quick breather. So clearly part of this game plan was to feature Bond early. Is not in foul trouble, at least not yet. That was just the first personal, but just kind of with the chaos that was going on with that couple of turnovers, Coach Bouchard opting to give his star man a rest. Wyatt Caldwell also was not announced kind of as a starter. It did start the game. That must be who snuck in there for Moslak. Gets it back now on the left side. Straight starts the baseline drive and nobody home. Actually, all the way into the corner. Didn't see him hiding there. It was Cameron Doss. Offensive rebound for the Braves. Kalen Straight this time lobs it up and it's thrown down by Davian Cruz. You won't see many lobs better than that, more emphatic than that on the high school level. As those two connecting right down Broadway, the middle of the lane with a flush. Neal traveled, and all the energy is with Bonner Springs after the big throwdown.
Our announcer, Murray Matthew, every dunk, he says boom shakalaka, and I think that's a good description of that play. Wow.
It's a full timeout taken by the Broncos, just hoping to suck the air out of the gym.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair.
We're back on Spring Hill Sports Live, where you just saw the Braves throw down a nasty alley-oop jam. And the Broncos, despite trailing by just 4, really felt that punch by the Braves, electing for a full timeout early and maybe reconfiguring the defense. Nice steal by Neal, who is quickly double-teamed, in trouble. Gets it over to Jackson, who also got into the game for the first time. Metcalf in the corner now. Tight pressure zone defense. It swung all the way into the corner for Brown. The shot was off the mark. Well, Brown won't miss him like that too often, as he was in space, had room to load up. Here come the Braves. Long 3 for Cruz now, and that one is going to bounce out of bounds.
I'll say the Bonner Springs student section sure travels well.
Yes, they do. They're on our side. Can't really get them in our camera shot. Don't have much of a vantage directly into those corners, but they are directly opposite, and I mean both up and down and across the gym from the Spring Hill faithful. Neal losing that race to the basket as Straight gets his scoring night started. It was Doss who scored the first 7 points, as Brown has it in the post, flipping for D'Albini. Neal in the corner, starting the drive, and a hand check called on Wyatt Caldwell. Well, Cruz, who threw that one down, he is a senior, listed at 6'4". Might be giving him a couple inches, but looking at him standing next to D'Albini, I'm not so sure about that. Long inbound for Metcalf, who has not attempted a shot so far in this one. Neal loading up for 3 is too strong. Brown on the glass and trying just to get it out. Metcalf now on the rack attack, puts it up and gets it to go. Luke Metcalf inside. He's so crafty in there. Sometimes it's the kind of the jump stop and then the shot fake sequence. Other times able to gracefully lay it in on the interior. Straight, a hop step inside for Cruz, who this time is blocked by D'Albini, but gets his own rebound and able to finish the play. Good size on the interior and great athleticism, it would seem, early on. And a big jab by Metcalf now, who does start the drive. Beautiful pass outside for Brown, who converts. Metcalf can be a catalyst, and that's what he was on that play. The drive and kick action. Works on every level of the game, but that defense is not going to cut it. Wide open in the corner, Wyatt Caldwell responds.
The pressure, albeit kind of light pressure, is really kind of taking us out of our rhythm.
Yes, it certainly is.
When we catch the ball under pressure and we hold it for 2 seconds, it's like we don't know where we're going here. It's not like it's a pressure that we haven't seen before, so we're just going to have to adjust here, and you got to keep the ball moving. You don't want that ball to stick.
Neal takes the inbound as Bond has re-entered the game. Bond in there with Neal, Metcalf. It is also Jackson and D'Albini. Jackson beats his man. Beautiful kick out for Metcalf, but his 3 is long. Out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Broncos. So Spring Hill, a little break here. Down by 6 in quarter number 1. Neal to inbound, having a conversation with the official. trio of Spring Hill players in there. Metcalf on the catch and on the finish. Well, certainly not even one of the biggest players on the court, but a little deception that time, going simple with the inbound. Caldwell pass across the court for Doss, who's already hit one, can't convert this time. Fast break opportunity, run out for Jackson from Neal. That's just bad defense by the Braves, who with the lead should be getting back defensively. Frankly, even if you don't have the lead, I'm not sure how nobody was back on the three-point opportunity that the Braves missed.
Well, Keith Neal really attacked that kind of rebound and got us a run out there, so good job there by the freshman.
Yeah, it's even more important on threes to get back. You've got more time. The ball's just in the air for longer, and then the ball can also bounce out further too, which can create the exact chance that Spring Hill just got to run out on you. Doss on the interior puts it in. Cameron Doss, nice looking first quarter, does have 9 points, had the first 7. As Metcalf does get it to Jackson. Bond now attacking, spin move inside, attempted to go up with it and got the reward of the whistle. Wyatt Caldwell could not believe it. But they actually didn't call the foul on Caldwell. They called it on Graham. Graham confused on the play. And got to say, I am a little too. That pass from Jackson too high for Bond.
Return to the Broncos, 23, Evan Brown.
Brown returning. Still the zone look from Spring Hill, 3 up top and 2 down low. As Kalen straight dribbles some clock, we are at the 15-second mark of the first quarter. Campbell across for Graham, had it stolen away. 6 seconds for the Broncos. Metcalf moving inside and puts it in. Metcalf keeping things simple here in the first quarter. And we've seen him collapse the defense a couple times. One time got an assist and also has 3 layups too. Broncos trail by 2 heading into the second.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Eventful first quarter of boys basketball here in Spring Hill. Saw a big throwdown, a big alley-oop. Also saw the Broncos claw their way back into this one. It appeared the Braves were making a run, kind of had that as a foul comes in. I think that one was on, that one was on Brown. Braves had all the momentum for a moment there early on with Doss just scoring the first 7 points of the game and then the throwdown. Cruz looking down low, gets the return feed and puts it in. Give and go action for Tavian Cruz. who was not going to be stopped en route to the cup. And good play design there by the Broncos. You could see that Metcalf was open underneath, and D'Albini was trying to turn and find him. Got stopped via the foul. So Brown to inbound in front of the Braves bench. Here's Neal guarded by the senior Wyatt Caldwell. Getting it out for Metcalf. Brown, no hesitation, pulls the three off the front iron. Rebound Cruz. Cameron Doss quickly the other direction, cut off by Neal. Might have his hands full with that matchup. But it does have the size advantage. It's something that Neal will continue to experience throughout his high school career, already bigger than a lot of guards he comes up against, I should say, which will only increase with time. Bond into the corner for Allen, who wasn't ready on the catch. Now Bond starting the dribble drive off the front iron. Another rebound for Cruz. Caldwell double dribbled. He may have even double dribbled that ball twice. And just couldn't decide when he was going to pick it up, dish across the lane. Neal and Bond kind of splitting the guard duties. Bond takes a pretty blatant hand check there at the top of the lane over to Neal.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
No, you are not. Neal this time goes around the screen. Tons of space for him and changing the move at the rim and is able to draw the foul underneath as the defender Caldwell was trying to take a charge.
Yeah, good adjustment in the air there by Neal, avoiding the charge call.
And that's even a play that I would like to see out of the game, because the only way to draw the charge on Neal there was to plant yourself underneath him after he had taken off. Luckily, Neal is one of the few high school players that is athletic enough to change his trajectory in midair. There are not very many guys at this level that can do that, and that can result in not only people getting knocked over, but people being landed on. And that is, of course, where the most serious injuries happen. That's what we want to avoid. That is why most states play with a semicircle underneath the basket where you cannot take a charge. I'm not even sure that charge specifically would have been inside of a circle, but I mean, it just seems that play happens 2-3 times a game, and it's almost an injury every time. Here's a high screen set by Cruz for Kalen Strait. Nearly a turnover as Price got it back to him. Kalen Strait spinning on the freshman, trying to show him the book of moves, but unable to finish the shot.
Good defensive possession by the Broncos there in a 1-2-2 zone.
Neal, a cross-court pass for Allen. Now down in the post for Brown. Back out Allen. Starts his own move again to Brown, and those two getting it done. A trip to the free throw line for Evan Brown. Usually when we talk about the two-man game, we're talking about a point guard and a big man running a pick and roll, but that was a different kind of two-man action right there, as the positions were almost inverted. Allen does like to camp out behind the line, shoot a couple threes, but I haven't seen Brown kind of in a post-up opportunity like he was there.
Hey, Brown goes up strong, draws the foul, and gets rewarded for it.
And can ask for a better shooter at the free throw line if you're the Broncos, who now trail by just 2 points. Correct that, it is 1 point. Scoreboard catching up with us. Ball swung into the middle. Price pretty open for the jumper. That was a soft spot of the Spring Hill zone. They just couldn't cash in. Neal's pass up for Metcalf. Now gets it back and is going to go all the way himself this time and put it in. Neal has the skills and gives the Broncos the lead by 1. That prompts a Braves timeout.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Well, the Braves with the ball, and they trail by 1. First time they've trailed in this one. Open up a quick lead thanks to the play of Cameron Doss, who has been quiet since. Doss going to be guarded by Neal as Spring Hill showing the zone defense again. Neal running up ahead of the pack after tipping it away. 4 straight points for Neal. A little run for the freshman.
Great anticipation, and you really see the athleticism in Keaton Neal showing up on that play. Nice play.
Able to get out ahead of Doss after the tip-in. Using the length at the top of the zone defense. If you are running a three top defense, it's so useful to have a lankier player up high. Bond gets it all the way into the corner for Allen, who didn't want to take the shot, now does, and it's too strong. Rebounded by Patrick Price. The guard into the lane, missed the ball though. Neal trying to add and does. Up to 6 points. They've all come at the rim for Keaton Neal.
2 defensive possessions in a row down here with quick hands caused 2 turnovers and got the run out again. Keaton Neal playing what we've seen so far, probably the best game of his career.
And also noticing, a couple of those are turnovers, so that's one thing, but it really looks like Bonner Springs are slow to get back on defense, some of these plays. That is going to be a foul, I think, against Allen.
And they got Evan Brown, I think.
Oh. All right. 3rd team foul for the Broncos. Not really an issue heading into the tail end of the first half. Neither team, actually, Bonner Springs has 5, so may become a factor for them. Cameron Doss trying to set up the zone offense as a 1-point lead has turned into a 5-point deficit for the Braves. And Cruz was fouled on that play. I think that's a foul where if he would have caught the ball, maybe they let it slide, but definitely was contact as Cruz went to catch that ball.
To have Chase Bond play smart basketball here, leaving him in there with 2 fouls.
Yeah, that is his 2nd personal, and Bonner Springs nearly turned it over. They did turn it over. I was confused by the ref's call. His call was that the ball needs to be inbounded from the same spot. I thought he was saying that Bonner Springs still had it. Neal in some trouble. Long pass for Allen, and now a 4-on-3 opportunity for Spring Hill. But it is poked out of bounds by Tavian Cruz, who is certainly impressing me. Obviously, that offensive game, he's with a big slam dunk earlier in the contest, but is both guarding the interior and kind of a pest on the outside as well. Metcalf looking for space inside. Now gets the pass from Allen, starts the drive on Doss. Neal driving to the rack again. He gets it to go. 8 second quarter points for Keaton Neal. And that's going to be a foul against Allen. There was still time in this half. I never should have said anything about how the fouls were not going to be an issue. Both teams with 5 apiece now. That one does go on Allen.
The ever-prevalent broadcaster jinx.
I just wish that it worked that way in real life. If I wanted something to happen, then I could just speak it into existence. Corner 3 ball on the way and down for Kalen Straight. Braves point man cashing in from distance. Neal tried a crossover, too fancy, and thought he got the block. But I think in the circumstances, obviously you didn't want to turn it over there, but once you did, the foul was pretty much a take foul.
I think we're going to have to get somebody in the soft spot of that pressure right here at midcourt. Got to have somebody flash up there to help on this press because we're catching the ball and hanging on to it. It's hard to break a press like that.
Straight is a short but down on the first free throw. Second one off the back iron, but it's rebounded by the Braves. Step back three for Doss is no good, and Neal is on the glass. You look especially in the type of game that this is, a team like Bonner Springs is going to come in and be a more athletic team 1-5 than Spring Hill is, but Keaton Neal has the athleticism to keep up with a team like this, and you see it going for rebounds, you see it on the basket attacks. That's something that, you know, some of these guards on Spring Hill with other skill sets and other abilities don't have. Other players that have played for Neal at times this year, as Doss goes straight to the cup that time. Here is Allen finding Jackson, who faded into the corner, and it's too strong. Good offense, though, from the Broncos. Found that spot quickly after beating the press, just not able to convert it. Another pass into that low soft spot of the Spring Hill zone, but on the charge the other way, it's poked away from behind by Kalen Straight.
A good block by D'Albini down there on the defensive end.
That was a bailout block there after the interior pass was far too easy. So Brown, Metcalf, Neal, D'Albini, and Kirchner are your Bronco 5 as we head toward the end of quarter number 2. Neal off his foot. It found its way to Kirchner. Now Brown is going to attack the basket, turn around, and put it off the front iron. Strong board inside by Graham. Rainey in the game for the very first time at the top, kind of attacking the 3-2 zone of the Broncos. Bottom players are matched up, at least they are right now, the way this zone looks, and that's where they've been kind of overcrowding D'Albini by putting a player in the corner and then shoving another player on the block. Doss given tons of space up high, couldn't finish at the rim. Rebound is outletted to Metcalf. Metcalf kind of had the same first quarter that Keaton Neal's second quarter is having. A couple points in a row and all at the basket. That's where Spring Hill Broncos feel they can score. Metcalf with 16 seconds. Is guarded by Rainey, back for Keaton Neal. One of them's got 3 years to play. One of them is nearing the end. And a drop-off pass for D'Albini. Well, Keaton Neal turns assist man to end quarter number 2, and I think without a doubt his finest performance so far for the Spring Hill Broncos. 8 second quarter points for him. Broncos turn a deficit into a 3-point lead, and we'll head into halftime here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alyssa O'Connor, and I would like to welcome you to Sozo Chiropractic.
So many people only seek out a chiropractor when they are in pain, but ongoing wellness care helps you deal with stress and be healthier. At Sozo Chiropractic, the focus is on holistic wellness for any age. I am Webster certified for prenatal care, pediatric trained, as well as a family chiropractor. We also offer acupuncture and sauna services.
Sozo is a Greek word that means to heal, to make well, and to restore health. And that is our goal for each one of our patients who walks through the door.
The halftime show is brought to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and to protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. And of course, you're going to need that financial help to get the Amy Reese Nichols new house, to get your heating and air conditioning, to get all of our, we see how it all kind of links together here on Spring Hill Sports Live. So your Broncos, a 29-26 lead here over the Bonner Springs Braves, and it certainly did not start out that way. Bonner Springs came out hot. Cameron Doss scored the first 7 points for them, and then they got up to 9 points on a pretty nifty alley-oop. Definitely trying to see if I can get that one highlighted later. But the Broncos are hoping they can end up with the highlight tape at the end of this one. They do lead by 3, and that is in no small part due to that second quarter explosion by Keaton Neal, who really suddenly took over the game, which was kind of enabled by the way this has just developed into a back and forth open court affair.
Yeah, we were talking at break here. The points that our transition defense for the Broncos has been excellent. They get a rebound or something, they haven't gotten any kind of offense off that. They get down, we've got 4 people waiting on them. The only easy buckets they've gotten has been off in the front court of their pressure. We've gotten the Broncos have gotten a lot of points, and Keith Neal specifically, by causing turnovers here and getting down the court before Bonner Springs does, and that's just an effort thing.
Yep, that is an effort thing, and we'll see if Bonner Springs, they kind of had their energy peak right there at the beginning of the first quarter, then kind of had a letdown. You see if that is something that can be corrected in the locker room as they talk things over here at halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back one more time, get you all the numbers right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
You've been in there over 30 minutes. You don't pay the water bill, get out.
Wouldn't it be great if you could control your internet usage like other utilities?
I can.
No, I mean if you could control how much usage there was so you could save yourself money, like with water.
Yeah, I know, I already can with Go Brawly.
Oh, well, now you can. With the all-new app from Go Brawly, you'll have complete control from anywhere. Visit GoBrawly.com to learn more.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Supreme Mechanical Solutions is a heating, AC, and refrigeration company with over 25 years of experience. They install and maintain equipment for residential and commercial customers throughout Kansas City with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're available 24/7 for emergency repairs. Financing is available for system replacements. For supreme quality, think Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com or call 913-433-4567.
Well, the halftime stats, they are brought to you by Supreme Mechanical Solutions. When your thermostat is too hot or too cold, call Supreme Mechanical Solutions. Learn more at smsofkc.com. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-433-4567. 6 points for Kalen Strait, the Braves point guard. 4 for Cruz, who crushed down that alley-oop jam in the first quarter. Cameron Doss scored the first 7 points of the entire game. Just has 11 now at the half, and Wyatt Caldwell a 3-point make. That gives the Braves 26. Your Spring Hill Broncos, how'd they get to 29? Ryan Jackson, part of that? No, was not part of that. Correct that. 3 points for Bond, 6 for Metcalf, 2 D'Albini, Evan Brown with 5, James Allen 2, and Keaton Neal 8 with the assist for D'Albini there at the tail end of the first half. One last break for you, under a minute to go, right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home, all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal.
Second half just now getting underway here in Spring Hill as your Broncos lead by 3. Metcalf backdoor cut, missed the layup. That was a good look for the Broncos. Nice design out of halftime. Doss is going to go all the way inside and put it in. That's exactly how he began the contest. and now has 13 points. That is your game high.
That big 4-point swing there where we miss an easy one and they come down and get an easy one.
Metcalf for Bond, who cashed in a 3 early, then was quiet offensively. Kirshner swinging around to Bond, and now Metcalf. Had Doss on him up high. James Allen squares up a 3 and misses. Rebound inside by Tavian Cruz. Back to zone for the Broncos, and why not? When the 12-6 Braves have struggled to score on it at times. And straight to the cup goes straight, but he is unable to convert. Bond Euro steps his way through the defense, got it to Brown. One dribble on the floor and put it up for 2.
I think maybe you see the athleticism of Bonner Springs maybe slowing down. Chase Bond's forte is driving to the hoop. He's not able to do that tonight, or at least not as of yet. So.
And that one out of bounds. Fortunate for Spring Hill. It was the Broncos who knocked it away, and it just kind of trickled over the line on Caldwell's foot. So Bond does cross the timeline, guarded by Cruz. That pulls an important interior defender out of the lane, though, but you can see Bonner Springs like to switch everything. Kirchner now has it, gives off for Brown, who was a cutoff, picked up his dribble. Bond inside. Gets through his man and sticks it up and in. Chase Bond out of the post. That's maybe where he used to be the most comfortable. And you can see why every time he gets there has an array of moves to wiggle past defenders. Here's Metcalf back for Bond, who had it poked away. Straight up ahead of the pack, and he attempted to slam it down. Not sure, do I want to call that one a dunk?
Yeah.
It was an attempted dunk, but it certainly counts for 2 just the same, and that is a, looks like Bonner Springs actually got their hand in there. I thought that was a fumbled exchange, but a good defense from the Braves gives Spring Hill a side out in front of their home fans. Bond for Brown as they drop it underneath to Allen. Bond on the shot fake, able to get all the way in. On just one dribble, was able to stretch that out and extend his arms all the way to the basket.
See how I spoke Chase Bond cutting the
right
basket?
there.
It just happened.
You certainly did. What else can't the Broncos do? Allen, nice, a strong rebound inside, and was fouled as he fell to the ground. That one may be on Doss, might be on the other defender also. I think every time I try to predict which defender they call it on, I'm wrong, so that time they did call the personal on Doss. That was just his first. Bond is across the timeline now, guarded by Jermaine Wilson, who had this first time I said his name in this one. Brown for Allen, trying another corner 3. This one's flat. Last one too far. That one didn't have enough under it. Run out opportunity. Kalen Straight locates himself behind the line and gets the strip and steal, puts it in. Kalen Straight on that play, running point up the floor, then relocating for the 3-pointer, getting in there for the rebound. He did a little bit of everything on that sequence. Metcalf loses it as he tried to come around the Kirchner screen. It's going to be Spring Hill ball. 3 subs in. It's Jackson, D'Albini, and Keaton Neal, replacing Kirchner, Allen, and Bond. Well, Neal going to be tasked with that kind of offensive creation now, as we're going to be tasked to continue his offensive creation, especially with Bond kind of vacating that role within the offense by being on the bench. Neal starts the drive, see him collapse the defense again. Metcalf was also cut off, though. Got it to D'Albini, who puts it in with the left hand. Metcalf inside, finding D'Albini. Offense is cooking for the Broncos. They're getting it from multiple sources.
If we can have a balanced scoring attack like the Lady Broncos had, we might be successful.
Bounce pass inside as the Braves also trying to get looks at the interior. Doss kick out 3 is off the front iron. Strong rebound inside by Graham, and the foul comes in. Braves getting it after it a little more on the glass, and so this is something we talked about on the girls' side, just how it can be harder to rebound out of the zone. That hasn't been the case for the Broncos in this game, at least not in the first half when they played majority zone. Helps when you've got D'Albini down there to not only vacuum up some boards himself, but also kind of just clear the biggest defender as well. Neal going to be guarded by Kalen Straight, freshman on senior. Neal now starts the move and pulls up short. Almost got it to go. It was too strong. Behind the back move from Straight is going to go all the way himself. It was good looking, but the finish wasn't. Maybe it's just that flowing blonde hair, but I thought the second that I saw him that he kind of looks like Grady Dick out there. Just a little bit. Different positions, different kind of game, of course, as Neal with a nice rack attack is now up to 10 points on the game, but fans of Kansas hoops know what I'm talking about there, of course. Doss is able to put in the floater, and when your zone is dissected that easily, that is typically what happens later on in the game when the team has been facing it, kind of figures things out. Might be time for the switch here soon.
I think we could only hope that Keaton Neal develops into the kind of player that Grady Dick is for the Jayhawks.
D'Albini's hook is no good. And that, oh my, that should have been Spring Hill basketball. I mean, Metcalf certainly got hands on it, but the Spring Hill player, Kalen Straight, had both of his hands on the ball, and it happened right in front of the ref. So here is Wilson in the corner. Straight gets it back and is off the mark for 3. Loose rebound controlled by D'Albini. There's Metcalf, who originally tipped the rebound out of the hands of Bonner Springs, too. Baseline drive by Neal, and Neal is forcing the action right now.
You can almost see the confidence growing in the freshman. He's had a successful first half and come out attacking here in the second half, and could be a key player for us here down the stretch.
That time the baseline drive wasn't really particularly open. Doss, though, a much smaller defender, and Keaton Neal said, hey, you're where I want to go, buddy. He just drove baseline, and it was an easy foul pickup. Some type of, is that a uniform issue or something?
I've seen that a few times this year where they force people to substitute out of the game because of their uniforms not either tucked in properly or...
Oh, my. In my day, they just said, hey, 55, tuck it in. That doesn't seem like a... I mean, that's how you get young people watching the broadcast wondering, is this an old geezer show? What the heck is going on there? That, well, it looks like maybe Neal could have been headed for the bench anyway, for at least for a time, as he is not moving to immediately re-enter the game. Nice option for the Broncos to have as D'Albini converts free throw number 1. D'Albini, another player playing much better here down this stretch run for the Broncos.
And just as you said it, here he comes right back in again.
Keaton Neal re-enters. I was afraid after I said that about D'Albini, that would make him, miss the free throw. But D'Albini going 2 for 2, and that's something I see him while I'm breaking down equipment. I'm here 20, maybe 25 minutes after game time. if you factor in postgame. D'Albini is in here working on his free throws every time. As a Bond gets it over to Keaton Neal. Now I've got a three-pronged guard attack for the Broncos. Keaton Neal, Metcalf, and Bond, who gets the pass in the corner. All three of them can attack the cup, and Chase Bond moves inside for two as the Broncos are trying to put some space between themselves and the Bonner Springs Braves. Doss in the corner, and D'Albini in a tough spot there, trying to chop those feet, trying to close down well, and a much quicker guard just driving past him. Only the second team foul, only his second, not a bad one to pick up. As Straight gets it in the corner, trying a bounce pass, could have been a kick, but Brown coming away with it, stops and puts it in. Evan Brown heard the footsteps, and he just stopped and let him run right by him, able to stick it.
I had flash of Top Gun. I'm going to throw on the brakes. They're going to fly right by.
Kalen Straight into the middle of the lane, and Keaton Neal just wondering what can I do better on the play. Was a little off balance maybe, and those are the frustrating ones as a defender because you could kind of see Kalen Straight going into that gather very slowly, and then time kind of just paused for a moment, and then Neal reaching in, picking up the personal.
Foul trouble's been a thing for Keaton Neal as this season's has gone on, and tonight he's been under control a lot more and only has 2 fouls. So learning to play within the system a little bit better, I think.
And Metcalf able to wrestle that rebound away from Brendan Grant. 9 points now the advantage for the Broncos. Neal backing out, guarded by Tavian Cruz. Gets a screen from Metcalf. Now driving inside, got it to D'Albini, who was fouled on the shot. Well, Cooper D'Albini, haven't seen him attempt, haven't seen him make a shot from outside the lane so far this season, and at the buzzer was over contested. Sometimes players do that when they know the clock is winding down. You can't do a pump fake. You have to go up for the shot, but they just got too eager. Maybe the refs are talking over, did this foul potentially maybe happen after the end of the quarter, but it seemed pretty clear that the shot came before the end of the quarter, so must mean the foul did as well.
And just as we talked to with the girls, they're freshmen stepping up and making big shots as Isla Herman was doing. There you got Keaton Neal. Your Bonner Springs is aware they've been struggling to stay in front of him, so defense collapses in on him, kicks it out to probably not the person you wanted to pick to shoot from out there in D'Albini, but heads up play by D'Albini to get the shot up quick and get fouled.
So there are 0.3 seconds remaining, which turns this into a regular free throw. I'm not sure why they were contemplating just sending D'Albini to the line as if it was a technical situation with nobody out there, but they kind of iced him. I'm going to be honest. They should have called those players all right back to the free throw setup quickly. Instead, D'Albini's been sitting there for 2 minutes now and is able to go 1 for 2. So we'll move to quarter number 4 with the Broncos up by 10. You are watching Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your locally owned hometown Allstate agent is Libby Clark. Now at her new location in downtown Spring Hill, Libby and her staff are passionate about the people they serve, helping them protect what matters most. With 24-hour customer service and options for online and in-person appointments, the Libby Clark Agency is the small-town agent you've grown to love, with the experience and products you'd expect from an industry-recognized premier agency. Visit them at their new location in downtown Spring Hill, just 1 block off Main on Hale, or call 913-686-6205.
Quarter number 4 coming your way live from Spring Hill as the Broncos try to complete this doubleheader sweep. We certainly thought they would have at least a chance in both of these contests, and maybe that Bonner Springs was favored at least here on the boys' side if things kind of dead even for the girls' team. As a kick-out pass for Graham is going to make its way now to Cameron Doss. Doss scored the first points of the game, scored the first points of the third quarter also, and has just been silent ever since. You see a fumbled exchange in front of their own bench, and it really doesn't get much more frustrating than that. Bond for Keaton Neal. Gets it over back to Bond. Metcalf is open for 3 in the corner, or was for a moment before he was doubled. D'Albini, one power dribble all the way in. Well, once the big fella gets in motion, good luck stopping him. Has an array of one dribble moves, has a really nice finish with that left hand. Straight dribbling in, gets past the first defender and no good on the layup. And one conversion by Cruz. That was just now 6 points for Cruz, who has been out there. He's been out there for the entire game. He's been guarding down low. He's been guarding guards up high. He's finished an alley-oop. But really, offensively, he kind of disappeared there in that third quarter. Does not seem to be one of the featured players offensively for Bonner Springs. Seem to run through their point man, Kalen Straight, and kind of spell that with Cameron Doss. Many ways to build a winning team, and that's what the Braves have been this season at 12-6. Keaton Neal all the way in. 12th point of the game. That is a game high for the Broncos. Doss, nasty crossover, couldn't get past the freshman though. And now they are trying to feature Cruz a little more. Off the mark, got his own rebound though on the 3. Kalen Straight. Isolation sequence passed out for Cruz. And now has it on the elbow. D'Albini, nice defense, but better O from Cruz. Things are looking fairly ISO heavy for Bonner Springs, but able to get it done that time. 9-point lead for the Broncos. Brown put it on the deck, got it back to Bond, and D'Albini was open for the baseline jumper. He thought Bond was going up with it. He was trying to crash for the rebound, and a missed connection there between Bond and D'Albini.
Well, now we're even. We gave them that one back that they gave to us down here in the other end.
Strong drive inside by Cruz. Left it short, and he boards and scores. Narrows the lead to just 7 points. Cruz, right after I said kind of disappeared in the third quarter, has now 6 points already in the fourth. Someone fire me. Here is Metcalf for 3. Luke Metcalf, and we'll take a timeout down on the floor. Taking one here as well. Spring Hill calling it here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
5 minutes, 24 seconds to go as the Broncos have pushed the lead right back to 10 points. And these past few times down are really in the second half been looking for D'Albini, who is now on the bench. Three-point try by Cruz goes right down. Was following his own shot. Wasn't sure if that one was pure out of the hand, but it counts for three. Keaton Neal starts the attack. And now the spin move on the senior defender. Foul came on the floor. And man, Keaton Neal is just having a moment where he's realizing, wait a second, this guy actually can't guard me.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he's had, not that he hasn't had that advantage in some matchups that he's been in throughout the years. They're going to ask Kalen Strait to back things up. Clearly was reaching over the line. But it's more him realizing it consciously and feeling like he can assert himself. Strait definitely reached over the line twice in a row. They didn't stop it, and Bonner Springs going the other way with the steal. Doss got blocked. It's a jump ball called on that first block shot, and it's going to favor the Broncos. It's a big play for Metcalf. 6 points for Luke Metcalf. Spring Hill haven't needed more from him. He's played well defensively. Hasn't attempted many shots outside of those few layups that he hit in the first quarter and that three ball. Pardon me, that does give him 9 on the game with that three. That's an illegal screen that is called on, I think that was Neal.
Offensive foul there. They say he extended the arm.
Yeah, depending on what you do kind of as you get into that DHO, the dribble handoff situation, they can call you for the moving screen if you start to cut to the basket as you hand off, or you do become a screener. Here is a attempted alley-oop. They were looking for a Caldwell, who certainly was not a threat to throw it down. Still a threat cutting baseline to the basket, though. Straight to inbound, had it poked away or almost by Allen. Straight goes for the dunk again and not able to finish. Keaton Neal all the way in, had a defender on his back, no call. Here comes Straight down the right side. Had a man in the corner, took it himself and missed it. All the guards want the foul calls now. We'll see if Bond maybe gets one. Trailer for Allen, who lost it. So we're going right to left now. Doss puts on the burners, the gather, and the assist for Kalen Strait. Two on two to get it across the timeline as the lead has shrunk to 5. Neal all the way in, took an extra step at the end, got away with it, couldn't make it. And Doss now, Bonner Springs coaching staff encouraging him to pull it early to keep the pressure on. And the lead down to just 2. Cameron Doss's second three-point make of the game. And we may have a 5A Classic brewing here in Spring Hill as the Broncos take timeout.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Broncos by 2. Neal to the bench for Spring Hill. as a Brown will inbound, has a Bond out there with him, has Jackson, has Metcalf, and D'Albini. And a strip by Straight is not able to secure possession, though. It will force your Broncos into another timeout.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Spring Hill with the basketball after nearly turning it over, and they do turn it over. It's going to be side inbound for Bonner Springs. One thing I will say is when they pressure the ball, when Bonner Springs pressure the ball with the inbound, not so much that time, but along the baseline, they were absolutely reaching over what essentially becomes a touchdown-like plane of the sideline. You're not allowed to breach that sideline. They've done so multiple times. They kind of got that official warning once, but you have to tee them up for it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it. Long three-pointer on the way from Straight was no good, and the rebound will stay with the Braves. Under 3 minutes now. And Spring Hill really took control of this game during the second quarter. Haven't looked back since. Both teams have led at times as Straight puts it in. But it would not be the truth to call this a back-and-forth affair. Bonner Springs led at the beginning, and then Spring Hill have held the lead since. Brown looking for Metcalf. Almost lost it. Cross the court. It's Bond in the corner. Baseline drive. Drops it off for Brown. Beautiful team basketball on display by Spring Hill.
Yeah, it was a great solid possession for the Broncos there.
Went from nearly coughing up possession to swinging it around and finding the open man for a high percentage look. Now a steal as Brown got his hand on it. And Broncos return the favor. Offensive foul. Well, Neal was in on the strip and Bond was well positioned to take the charge. Jermaine Wilson ran him over. 6 fouls now on Bonner Springs, 5 for Spring Hill. Neal tasked with bringing the ball up the floor. Pesky Kalen Straight has a couple steals and a number of buckets for the Braves. Bond now is guarded by Wilson. Crossing back over to the right hand. Gives it to Metcalf. Metcalf with Doss on him, pulls it back out. It is Broncos by 2 with 90 seconds remaining. Bond for Metcalf, looking for D'Albini, pretty uncontested down low, and he traveled. D'Albini called for the travel as the Broncos got the ball where they wanted it. D'Albini was trying to get to that opposite side of the basket for an easier finish with the left hand.
Pretty much uncontested, too.
Yep.
So.
And Bond got a shoulder in his chest again, but no call this time. 1 minute to play, tied at 55. Chase Bond down the right sideline, and Spring Hill bench calling for a foul. Metcalf inside, puts it in. Well, Broncos may have preferred a longer possession, but in the end, Luke Metcalf just had the ball right in the middle of the lane. What else are you going to do with it? He just stuck it in the basket. Bonner Springs passing it around. I believe they've got timeouts to burn if they want to. Straight takes a long three and hits it. Kaylin Straight for three gives Bonner Springs the lead. And your Broncos now trail by 1 with 30 seconds to play.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Ladies, do you know what you want to drink?
Ooh, yeah, I'll have the unlimited coffee.
Me too. You got some coffee?
You know, back in my day, unlimited meant there were no limits. But you need a
Tired of paying for unlimited offers that leave you feeling limited? Experience Limitless with Go Brawley.
All right, let's set the scene. It is the Braves leading by 1. Bronco basketball with 27.6 remaining. We are not 100% aware of the timeout situation as it's not displayed on the scoreboard, but we do know Bonner Springs have 2 timeouts and Spring Hill either have 1 or none. Bond starting the drive, cut off by Wilson. Puts the moves on him, spinning to the basket, no. And the rebound loose, grabbed by Kaylin Straight, who made the three-pointer to give the Braves the lead.
Not 1-on-1 yet.
So Straight will not be headed to the line as each team now with 6 fouls. A couple subs in as Allen replaces D'Albini for the quicker defensive-minded lineup. And yeah, the task is going to be easy here. Quick steal or an immediate foul. Kaylin Straight inbounding with Neal guarding him. They did get it into Cruz, who was fouled by Allen. So Cruz a long trip, about 70 feet down the court to the free throw line. And there are 10 seconds remaining for the Broncos. Now it will be a 1-possession contest, even if Cruz is able to make both of these, which is far from guaranteed. And it is 1-1 to boot. Roof ready to pop off of this place if Cruz misses.
Make sure you secure the rebound if you're the Broncos.
So Cruz good on the first. And this is the big one for the Braves. I guess we'll have our timeout question answered here after the second shot. Actually, it's going to be the Braves taking a timeout here. And that'll give the Broncos a chance to set up a last play in regulation.
What is typically a daunting, frustrating, and intimidating experience was enjoyable and exciting because of Amy. She listened to what we envisioned for our future home and was able to show us houses that reflected this. She was with us every step of the way, taking the time to answer our phone calls and text. We ended up with our dream home all thanks to Amy.
Feel at home while you find your next home with Amy Kelly of Reese Nichols Real Estate. Amy goes above and beyond for her clients and even makes a contribution to Ronald McDonald House with every closing. Contact Amy Kelly to buy or sell your home.
Spring Hill trailing by 3. And the inbound comes to Neal, 9 seconds, down to 8. And quickly double teamed, and Curtis predicted that exact sequence happening during the timeout. And it will be Bronco ball side out with 7.1 remaining. We'll step away for a brief moment and be back to talk about this.
Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A full timeout. We'll talk about where you're going to go with this ball. What do you do at the end of this game? Obviously, you need a 3, but the Braves, they know that. They know that they only need to guard the 3-point line. I'm looking at Metcalf here, especially because I do think you're going to need to hit this 3 off the dribble just by how tightly contested the 3-point line is going to be.
And I'm wondering if they can get it quick enough, if they'll run that little elevator screen play at the top of the key see if Metcalf on senior night, last home game of his career, if he can hit the big 3 to win the game. But we're not setting up for that, so scratch that idea.
So Metcalf, Brown, Bond, Neal, and D'Albini. A long inbound for D'Albini was read perfectly and stolen away by Kalen Straight. And who else for the Braves? It's been all Straight here at the tail end of this contest. Hit the big 3 to give him the lead. And Cruz with a few free throws, but really otherwise this fourth quarter charge has been led by the Braves point man.
It's a long cross-court pass. I can't imagine that's what Bouchard drew up there, but unfortunate for the Broncos. Still got a shot. Oh, didn't get the rebound.
And the first free throw was missed, which, as you said, that keeps the Broncos right in a one-possession game. Less time to play with, but essentially still a similar situation. Cruz can effectively slam the door with a single make. And does so. So Bonner Springs appear to be headed to 13-6. Spring Hill will feel bitterly disappointed that they were not able to come away with a win here in a game that they controlled for the most part. Entirety of the second and third quarters had a Spring Hill in control, led by as many as 10. And were not able to extend the lead from there, as Metcalf will be credited with that 3-pointer at the horn. So your final is going to be 62-60 as the Broncos lose a heartbreaker here to the Braves on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com. Rain Dance Studios is the area's newest dance studio with professionally trained staff, a brand new facility, and classes for every dance and tumbling level. Rain Dance Studios is everything you never knew you needed in a dance family. With an emphasis on customer experience, exquisite dance technique, and dancer confidence, Rain is the dance studio for every aspiring dancer. Come join Spring Hill's premier dance experience and get the royal treatment. Schedule a free 2-week trial by visiting raindancestudios.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The post-game show is brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center. They work with all insurance companies and can get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. So your girls victorious over Bonner Springs, a big game on the girls' side in terms of control of the Frontier League standings, but the boys drop a heartbreaker, 60-62. Your final against the Bonner Springs Braves. A couple of really big performances, though, for Spring Hill. We got the usual production out of Bond and out of Metcalf. That is what you've come to expect out of this Broncos team. But 9 points out of D. Albini and 12 points out of the freshman Keaton Neal on senior night. Kind of saw something similar with Herman on the girls' side. Freshman really trying to steal the limelight on senior night, which is an interesting dynamic. But finally, unfortunately, it came in a defeat, but we got the balance out of the Broncos score sheet that we wanted, with 3 of them in double figures, 11, 11, and 12, and then 2 players also scoring 9 points.
Yeah, pretty solid effort for the Broncos. They're gonna realize that they let one slip away here, and I think Coach Bouchard's probably looking for this. At this late in the season, you're looking for seeding coming up in the postseason, and I don't know personally what this will do to our seeding, but you gotta think that Coach Bouchard's wanting to win this one, and potentially Friday night certainly as well against Ottawa. But that's something you got to keep an eye on as well as you come into the postseason here, because there's a few teams up there at the top of 5A that you certainly don't want to see as a first round matchup for Spring Hill. But good senior night for Bryce Kirchner and for Luke Metcalf. Solid play by Metcalf. Hit a 3 there at the very end, just kind of icing on his career, I guess. It's always good to hit the last one, last shot you shoot in the gym that counts. And we're going to go to Ottawa and cheer them on again, their last regular season games. And, this drops the Broncos to 5-4 in the Frontier League. We'll go to Ottawa Friday night and see if we can get a W there.
Yeah, so again, to reiterate, we will be traveling on Friday on the road, only our second road cast of the year, or at least only mine. Began the season up in Eudora, seems like just yesterday. We were on the road for that one, and we will close it out in Ottawa against the Cyclones, with your girls tipping off at 6 p.m. and the boys, after covering a whole season, I still haven't nailed down the exact start time. I know they say 7:30, but, sometimes there's senior night, sometimes there's homecoming. Seems like there is always something to impact the start time of the boys matchup. For Curtis Kaiser, I have been and will continue to be Alex Smith, and Caden Carbajo was on our camera this evening for the final time at home this season, saying so